Hi, welcome to the Coffee Chat Show here on Buzzin Pattaya, the show where we talk about things that are happening right here, right now in Pattaya, as well as general news, tips, information and advice. Now, before we get into today's show, please hit the subscribe button, and if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video, please hit the bell icon. Okay, so today's chat is bar fines. Do you think a bar fine is value for money, a rip-off? It's extortionate, it's too expensive? What do you think about bar fines? Because in our recent meeting I had with some friends, we were just talking about the cost of a bar fine nowadays and how it's gone up. And it was a mixed bag of emotions in many ways. Some people were saying, oh no, it's just sport the fun there, you know, it's crazy money. Some places are charging 800 baht, 1,200 baht for a bar fine, let alone for the girl. And others were saying, well, it's kind of a necessity because they got these huge rents and outgoings to pay for. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in many ways. So I want to ask you, what do you think about bar fines here in Pattaya and in general, just across Thailand? Do you think that they are something that can be reduced in order to help people through the door, or you think they're quite reasonable, or do you think that they're too expensive? Because when you look at it, and we had a really good chat here, and it was good because there were a lot of valid points. So one of the points raised was, well, if you go into a bar, and let's say you walk into the bar and there's 10 girls in there, and it's empty, you're going to walk out. And if it's empty because previously they had, say, 20, 25 girls, but they've been bar fined, the point being is when you walk into that club and you look around, oh, there's nobody here, let's go, that's a negative experience for you. So from the bar owner's point of view, he's in a no-win situation because customers want to go out with the girls, customers coming in want girls. How do you balance that books? So by charging the bar fine, obviously that's some kind of compensation to help the fact that not many people are coming back through the door because he hasn't got enough girls. But does it compensate him? Because think about the ongoing side of things. If you walk into a bar and it's got no girls in it, well, the next time you're out, what's the likelihood of you going back to that bar? Maybe you'll give it a second chance and give it the benefit of the doubt. And that's fair. But if you don't, no, don't go there. We went there the other day, there was no girls in it. That bar owner has effectively now lost a potential customer who would come through the door and spend some money. And these landlords, you know, they're the ones that are squeezing the bar owners. So let's just look at a cost of running a bar. And let's just say that the rent's 100,000 baht per month. So we're looking at 3,500 baht per day. On top of that, he's got security staff, service staff, the electric bill, the payment that he'll have to make, etc., etc. And let's just round that figure up. Say it costs 10,000 baht per day to run that establishment. Well, if the bar fines are, say, 800 baht, well then, according to my figures, you'd need 14 bar fines a day to cover that cost. And if you charge, say, 140 baht for a beer, and they probably pay wholesale prices, I don't know what they are, but let's say 25 baht, well then that's going to be about 87 beers per day to cover the rent. So bar fines or beer are the only income streams that bar has. That's the only revenue income they have. So when the girls leave, where does it go? How does he recover that money? Because you walk through the door and there's no girls in there, turn around, back out again. The bar owner's giving it, oh, I can't get more girls in because that costs him more money. And likewise, if you don't go in, he doesn't get any beer sales. So it's kind of difficult, and it's relative to the kind of bar. So I mean, for instance, if you come over to the East Pattaya side, the dark side, bar fines are a lot less, 300, 350, 400. But again, you don't have the amount of girls you would have in a go-go. You can't walk into a bar over on the dark side with 50 girls in it. They don't exist. So if you walk into a bar over the East Pattaya on the dark side and there's only 10 girls working and 3 or 4 have gone, it's a downer because you walk in and think, oh, there's not many girls here today. Now fast forward that into a go-go bar, exactly the same principle. You walk in, they have 50 girls, now they're down to 30. It's a tough one. So the question I want to ask you is, do you think a bar fine's a rip-off? Do you disagree with the bar fine? Do you think they shouldn't charge a bar fine? And if you think they shouldn't charge a bar fine, how could they get back the money that they're relying on? Because they can't charge an entrance fee. Can you imagine an entrance fee to come in? People wouldn't go in. You wouldn't pay it. Why would you pay 100 baht, 200 baht to walk into a club? You just wouldn't pay it. So how do they get that money back? And we had a really good conversation. And to be honest with you, when we left and said our goodbyes, none of us were any wiser as to where we were with the bar fine, in all fairness, because it's a part of package of being here that we understand you pay the bar fine. But when you walk into somewhere like Walking Street and the bar fines are 800 baht upwards, then you got the negotiation with your evening entertainment. It's a lot of money, and it's no surprising that, you know, freelancers are making a bit more of a show on the scene because there's no bar fine. And I'll talk about freelancers in a different chat show, because there's things there with freelancers you need to be very aware of, especially if you're new to the area and you've not been to this scene before. You know, you are putting yourself in some potential hot water with a freelancer, but we'll talk about that at a different time. So, bar fines. Question: are they expensive? Do you think they're a rip-off? What would you put in place, or how would you try to recover the income needed to cover the cost of the rent, etc., if there was no bar fines? Alright, so please drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts, share your experiences. If you've been stung by a bar fine or whatever, let us know. And please comment below, and let's see where this discussion goes today on the Coffee Chat. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Those of you that have been extremely kind to send us a buy me a coffee, absolutely heartfelt thank you to you all, because the contributions really do help cover the cost of our channel. And please remember, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to be notified when we bring out a new video. Alright, thank you very much. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world, stay safe, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next edition of the Coffee Chat here on Buzzin Pattaya.